thought it was probably about time to kind of chill a little bit with the non-stop grinding, so we're gonna just have like a kind of relaxed hunt on Layton today. Relax until interesting stuff happens potentially, but I wanted to maybe go up this east side. I know we have potential to find coyotes doing that, rabbits, and there should be black-tailed elk potentially drinking down here. So I want to give it a shot. Kind of the same concept that we do pretty often, just areas that we don't spend a lot of time in. And we'll just sort of see what that does for us. Whitetail, by the way, as well spent some time over here, so maybe there's just a great one chilling, waiting on us. So we'll kind of see how this goes. What's going on, Cannon Nothing? By the way, I am attempting, we'll see how this goes, lower latency today for the stream. So there should be less delay between like you guys' chats and my responses. So I'm curious how that goes. If it feels better and or worse, let me know. I guess and doesn't make sense. Better or worse, let me know. What's going on, Graham? More time to watch Flinter streams? I mean, always a positive. Maybe not the biggest positive, but appreciate the positive. Is Nightbot just gonna not like us? Great one 2.12? Yes. I 100% have Nightbot ready to go. And he's like, nah. Not buying it. He'll probably show up in a little bit. Hopefully he does. Hope for a diamond Meese. Eventually, we'll be in Meese territory. Nightbot, where are you? What do you even mean by the Great One? It's a super rare, only whitetail at the moment that can spawn anywhere on Layton just with the appropriate amount of luck. There's several different rack shapes, but they're way bigger than any of like a normal diamond whitetail rack would be. Got a 5 medium piebald elk. Ooh, nice. I don't see our coyote anymore. Not that a black-tailed doe is the most interesting thing we could go for, but maybe we'll just kind of see if that coyote shows up. I brought some different guns today, just for fun. So we'd have the 223 for coyote should we actually attempt to shoot one. Chris, thanks for the super chat, by the way. Really appreciate you. I can't tax anything again. That is one of the most frustrating bugs I could imagine. Would not want to be a part of that. What are these caps? Get them out of here. Got out early so I can actually watch a stream. Well, I'm glad you can make it, dude. Hopefully it's going to be an interesting one with some less hunted areas of Layton. Saw the stream and just put myself in a hunting mood. Nice. I like that. Hunting mood. What's going on, Ben? You should stream on Twitch. I stream on Twitch on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern and Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern. Actually, more Twitch streams than YouTube. What's going on, Tristan? Good to see you, man. I think we'll get down here a little closer to the water, because not much is happening up here. How do you get the Great One on your own map? You could get it in multiplayer, you could get it in single player. The way that I did it was single player, and I just shot every single whitetail buck I could lay my eyes on for a month and a half. And then one day I was going after a random diamond, and the Great One ran out in front of me. Mr. Hamshim, am I saying that right? Thanks so much for the super chat. Really appreciate the support. That is a blacktail buck. And other tracks. I'm happy there's things here because it would have been quite a disappointment to try to start here and have nothing. Nice bottom boy. What's the best map? I think that's a matter of opinion. Like, for me, I would say my favorite map is Layton, but I don't know that it's necessarily the best map. At least for some things. Like, Hirschfelden's probably the best map to make money. You've got herds of red deer give a ton if you goose hunt. Geese are just insane money. Red fox are over there. You know, just like I said, it's a matter of opinion, I think. one of the rare times that we're walking without even seeing an animal. We don't do that a lot. Is it normal to only find female elk? Might want to track this Maxwell blacktail. For at least the Roosevelt elk, they'll travel in herds of about 30 females and no males. So you're probably just happening upon those herds, and then the bulls will be in like herds of 5. So just gotta end up in the right place, right time kind of thing. Should have zoomed in more on that profile pic. Well, that's giving everything away. Gotta be some amount of secretism. I don't know if that alert happened or not. I think it did. Sean Paul, thanks for the super chat. How do I get a diamond? I'm not sure if you know the basic premise, but you need basically an animal that's the max level for its species. You don't always need that, but in general, that's what it takes. And then you gotta pass your harvest checks, which, if we can get this elk to come in, I'll show those in just a moment. Eclipse Call Out is not cross-platform. One day, hopefully. Matt, thank you as well. I've had such a problem finding big Roosevelts recently. Any tips? First time catching you live too. I'm glad you can make it. Let's shoot this very not big Roosevelt. So obviously, not like this. This is not how you find a big one. I did want to go over harvest checks real quick, so I'm going to take a step back here for a second. So there are 4 harvest checks with every animal. There's proper ammo, animal shot 2 times or less, intact trophy organs, and hitting 1 vital organ or more. I think they changed the text for that. It's good to know. But yeah, the only one that's really not self-explanatory there is the trophy organ, which is always labeled right here. So basically, you don't want to shoot an animal in the skull. That's about what trophy organs comes down to. Anyway, if you can get a big enough animal and pass all your harvest checks, you'll get diamond. And for every individual species, when you harvest any of them, if you highlight over the trophy rating part of it, it will tell you like what the requirements are for silver, gold, and diamond. Maybe bronze as well. Not sure if it shows that one in there. Lost track of the buck I wanted to go after. We got, yeah, to go back to the Roosevelt thing. So I did have a while ago I had a bit of a, diamond Roosevelt elk grind, and I pretty much just did it in Chila a bit, up here through Calburn, and in High Lake a bit, and like these lakes. But it's the same as what I've done anywhere else for any kind of species grind. Just shoot all the males and keep coming back, and eventually a level 5 showed up. Just happened to be, in that case, a max weight one. We got Daniel with a super chat. Thank you so much, man. Mr. Streams due to work. Glad to be watching today's. Any milestones you wish to achieve in game or personal life this year? I mean, as far as in-game stuff, it's, for this game at least, pretty much the same running goal I've had. Just any potential new maps, I want to have like a diamond of every species in the Trophy Lodge. And I guess along with that, still trying to get a diamond of every species in the Trophy Lodge. We're missing, I think, just red fox and musk deer, but wanted to kind of take a break from that a little bit today. Life milestones, I mean, I don't know. Keep on trying to improve in any and all aspects, I suppose. And last one there was Wins with the super chat. I can never find diamonds. I play on Xbox. And you're the best. Well, thank you. If you can never find diamonds, I mean, I've been talking about it here a little bit. First thing I would recommend is, like, in single player, shoot all the bucks, all the bulls, all the males of whatever you want to get a diamond of. Unless it happens to be Gemsbuck, scrub hair, or European hair, then you want the females because they make diamond. But I think you get the point of that. If you get bored of that, try multiplayer. Multiplayer has provided, I would guess, what are we at here? 664 diamonds. I bet real close to half have been in multiplayer. What's going on, Ragnar? Good to see you, man. Can you put any animals in... What? I do not understand. Frothy lodges. I don't know what that means. Missed my first albino. It was a level 7 wolf. Aw. That would have been a cool one. Was that in single player? Because if it was, it will still be there somewhere. How was IRL hunting this year? Not too bad. Did mostly freezer filling and not wall filling, if that makes any sense. But definitely can't complain about getting to do that. I think we're just gonna chase this guy down at this point. Not really sure what's going on in an area that I don't know that well, so I don't have a clue if it's one that I've seen. Looks like, though, we ought to be seeing plenty of them whenever we catch up. Was in single player? Yeah, it should be out there somewhere then. Have you ever thought about hunting in South Africa? I've thought about it. I'm not sure if that's something I would ever want to do. Maybe at some point in my life. Right now, I don't think that's really on my radar. Who do we got there? Biohazard, thanks for the super chat. Got a diamond fallow and a wolf last night. Not bad. Tis a female. I think we'll let that go. Shot a level 9 red deer, but was only 225, even though the antlers look better than my current diamond. Yeah, I'm guessing you probably have the smaller diamond rack then if they looked better than your current. There's a lot of troll level 9 red deer, sadly. Quite a lot of them. That does a weird thing when you're already a mod and become a member, but Kyler, thanks so much for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate that. Since it's been a while. What? Oh, I can't mouse over it and see. I was going to see what the months say on it, but it won't let me actually look, but I appreciate you. I think you probably know the drill as far as making sure everything's linked up in Discord, but thank you so much. I think we had Epic Enzo in there with the super chat. Actually, twice. Thank you, man. Really appreciate the support. And Daniel, do you know what animals are still broken on Xbox? For the moment, it would still be roe deer and moose. I think we're about to catch up to these guys. Was there something else in that? I think it was just those two. How do I become a member? It's down there by the super chat button. Moving quickly today, it is doing that. I think Layton has that effect in general. Everybody likes Layton. That's what I think. Shot a level 3 whitetail and I only scored 273. Oh man. Close. The sad thing is they're changing the requirement here with the next update. I'm assuming you're on console if you had that. Not sure where our deer's tracks went, by the way, but I have to assume he's here somewhere and just not leaving tracks, so we're gonna continue onward. But yeah, they're changing the requirement to like 250 something. Although, it's not like they're making it easier to get diamond, they just don't get as big anymore. There's elk everywhere. I don't know what to do. About to just start trying to get the elk. As much as I do want to find that blacktail, and we're still going to try. Could I actually do more with some Roosevelt elk in the trophy lodge, so maybe we should focus on them. Matt, thank you again, by the way. Have you ever tried bow fishing? It's definitely fun to shoot some big fish when it's not hunting season. I've never tried it. I just watched... I think it was Meat Eater, I'm pretty sure. He had a bow fishing episode, and I kind of want to do it now. Seems like a good time. I think I missed, by the way, Anna becoming a member. I saw it, and then I was waiting for the alert, and then other things happened. But, thank you so much for becoming a member. If you're not already in the Discord, make sure you join that and link up your YouTube to Discord to get the channel member role over there. Kind of take advantage of the good stuff that comes along with that, but I really appreciate you. Elk call best sound in the game and in the world? Not the caller, right? Like the bugles themselves? I would agree with that one. Carrot Kid, thanks for the super chat. Been playing for 2 years and had no diamond, but you've been such a help. I'm glad to hear that, dude. Hopefully you can get yourself a diamond soon. Get on an ATV? I'm guessing that's probably not related to the fact that we're struggling with tracking over here. Could be. This area, I've talked about this. I think I just heard it. This area has a tendency for animals to hide, and I tend to avoid the East Coast, even though there are whitetail here when I'm doing like a Great One grind. This is why. It's just difficult to hunt. Okay. We're ending up going south here. Let's just go a little further north and keep going north, because that's what I wanted to do. Jacob, thanks so much for the super chat. Just sharing some love, good hunting. Well, thank you. It is greatly appreciated, man. How are roe deer on console broken? They're just... It's like the spawns at the top end are not correct. So, to maybe make that make more sense, the best way I can try to explain it is, let's say that diamond should be 1% of the spawns. For roe deer and moose on console right now, they're probably like 0.1% of the spawns. They're just more rare than they're supposed to be. It still happens, but they're incredibly rare. I have never in all my time in the game hunted that East Coast. It used to be better than it is now. It was like elk heaven over here for a long time. It's where I had my first level 5. There's a video, I'm pretty sure it was like Christmas Day. I'm gonna guess it would have been 2017. I shot a level 5 elk somewhere. I'm gonna say it was like right in here. He was in fact a gold, sadly. Shot him with a bow and everything. Or wait, did I? No, I shot him with a 7mm, I'm pretty sure. I think I was gonna shoot him with the bow, but I couldn't get close enough. Okay. Anyway, it used to just be so loaded with elk, but I think a lot of them have gotten moved into areas like Chila and stuff as the game has evolved. Still a good spot. Still worth checking every now and then, which is kind of just why we're down here today. Hey, Squish. And low tide raider? Wasn't sure if I was saying that right. I think I got it. Thanks for the super chat. I just got a piebald diamond pronghorn. A lot of those are getting shot lately. That's cool, man. Congrats. I would like to follow in those footsteps one of these days. What have I missed? Actually, not that much. We're kind of doing a thing that needs to be done every now and then, and just hunting an area that we don't go to. So we're heading up this East Coast right now. I just want to see what's up here. And yeah, we shot something. Oh, a very small elk, that's what it was. We'll start running into more stuff. It's either going to be elk, blacktail, or whitetail, most likely. But you just never know. I mean, pop resets happen here and there. You know, when things like moose get fixed. I've been convinced several times that they've done an entire population reset and not just for a species that gets fixed. So, it's worth occasionally having a trot through these areas. Shouldn't take us that long. Up to here, 20-30 minutes. Then we'll head into... I think we're still going to go to places we don't normally go. I had an idea, though. What was I going to do? Oh. I want to go down here for whitetail later on. I think it was Maytag, even though he has rebranded himself. Pretty sure it was him that said he had all his whitetail down there, so I want to give that spot a look. Which is similar to this East Coast. Not the most fun place to hunt. Your voice makes me want to go to sleep. Thank you, I think. If that's a good thing. New subscriber, thanks for your helpful videos. Finally got my first diamond. Nice, man. Good to hear. Glad to hear that. And welcome, by the way. go to the hour. I just did a video on that, man. It was like 20 minutes long. It's like 10% of the duration of the stream. We'll be back there. May very well be Friday's stream. I don't know. I think maybe my goals this week are going to be grind mustier when I'm not making videos. I think I'm tired of making mustier videos at this point. I just want to grind them until I can find a good one. What is that? Oh, I guess it's that bear track from earlier. Anyway, yeah, I could really try to work on mustier, and then if we get one before Friday, we'll probably do fallow deer on Te Awaroa. We'll see. Your voice is calming? Well, now that it's officially a good thing, I'll say a proper thank you. What's up, Billy? Nightbot. How long has he been here? I might have missed out. Big male. That's weird. Why was it... I don't even know if we got it very good. Guess we did. Why was it like... It was as if it was running through like 2-foot deep divots every 3 steps. That was odd. Yeah, sounds good, Ragnar. We'll still be here. Honest opinion on the Silver Ridge Peaks map? I think it could probably do with, like, I don't know, something a little more. I like it a lot. And I like that they kind of fix the issue that a lot of maps have where there's just massive dead zones by making animals feed most of the day instead of a lot of drink zones. But there's not really dead zones, there's just super hot spots for things like black bear or pronghorn or mule deer, and it makes hunting a lot of the map kind of not as useful. I think that's what has kept me away. Once all the real hotspots have been discovered, I sort of don't enjoy it as much. I don't know. My Wi-Fi is Flinternet right now. That's a throwback. I know every time that gets used. At this point, I haven't even had it myself in 2.5 years nearly, so it's getting to be a bit of an older thing. What are you doing? Pick a direction. Well, I was spotting you ideally. Not letting it get away, hopefully. Might have shot a little far forward. It'll probably kill it. Should have waited another half a second there. Shut up, brown diamond black bear 23.1. Nice, dude. I want brown or blonde as a diamond black bear. It's been documented on stream before. Blondes are my favorite, but whatever we can come across. DJ, thanks for the super chat. Do you use a backpack? If so, what size? No, the only time I'll use a backpack is pretty much if I have to set up a tent or something quickly, just to be able to not have to remove everything from my inventory. But they make just an absurd amount of noise. I really feel like they overdid the negative effect of a backpack in this game. But yeah, it's just not worth it to spook so many animals to carry like an extra gun or something. That dude is a tank. Well, he was. Not so much anymore. How have you pretty much only played Call of the Wild for so long? Well, I mean, there's a couple of sides to that. I do play a lot of other stuff, like in my downtime. I still try to make a point of spending a good number of hours in Call of the Wild just for, like, grinding purposes. Well documented. See? Exactly. Yeah, I don't know, stuff like, for the fallow deer, I think I spent 3 or 4 hours the night before, the last video there. So I try to make sure I spend time in it for that kind of thing. But I play other games as well, and at the end of the day, it is my job, so even if maybe there's something else I'd want to go do, that's just kind of the nature of it. And the fact that I do enjoy the game is not like I go to record or stream Call the Wild and I'm like just hating it the entire time. That never happens, so I don't know. There may come a time down the road when, you know, I've gotten a diamond of everything and my trophy lodge is full and I just have nothing to look forward to until other updates. But for the moment, I just have stuff that I want to do in this game and it keeps me coming back. Using the 300 canning magnum? Yeah, that's from the Yukon Valley DLC, actually. A lot of the map DLCs come with one weapon, and that is the one weapon that comes with Yukon Valley. One of the best in the game, I must say. It is quite useful. Is it easy being a YouTuber? Because I created a channel, love the vids. Do you think it's easy being a YouTuber? I would say mentally it's interesting. I don't like to talk about negative aspects of much of anything, necessarily. But if you... At least if you take the approach that most YouTubers take and have, like, scheduled videos daily or whatever it is, kind of the stress of always trying to meet a deadline can be a little overwhelming. But, I mean, this is still, by far, the best job I've ever had. I have zero, like, reason to complain about it. I love what I do, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's easy. Physically easy. I mean, other than, say if I'm recording my hunts or something, there's not a whole lot physically challenging that some jobs would be. Trying to figure out the game of interceptions. I assume you're talking about Packers Bucks, but I'm trying to figure out where that initial message came from. What's up, Hunter Man? It is big dead over here. And I'm kind of sad. Is that just OO with the super chat? Not sure, but thank you so much. Not sure if I'm saying it right. I assume so. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl? I mean, at this point, probably the Chiefs. My entire football watching career, I basically started, I was too young really to watch much of the 2004 season, but the Steelers were really good. They're like the hometown team. So I watched the playoffs, and my like first real negative football experience was Brady and the Patriots beating the Steelers in the 04 championship game. And basically since then, every other year, I've been watching Brady in a Super Bowl, and pretty much, you know what, I've seen enough of those, so I would be happy, even if the Chiefs are repeating, and I just saw that. I think I'd rather see the Chiefs win. Andy Reid's a good guy. Mahomes seems to be. Got no problems with that. Oh, thank you for the super chat again. Really appreciate the support. Yeah, Bottom Boy. There's been some interesting discussions via Twitter, I know was one. I think I was the memories that get attached to things. I was at like a dentist's office waiting room having a discussion about why mentally difficult is actually like still valid, I guess. I don't know. It can be a tough concept to understand, I guess, if it's never been experienced. Kind of get that. Alright, we're 30 minutes in and this is just not producing the results, so as it is still, for the moment, blacktail and elk drink time. I still want to try to get to areas we're not spending a lot of time in. Let's not drown, for one. Let's see what's going on, like, over in this area. I want to go up through, see what that does. Christopher and Epic Enzo, thanks for the super chats. Love what you do, keep it up. I will definitely do my best. Really appreciate that. Brady's at the end of his career. Mahomes has another 15 years. Yeah, I just don't foresee as good as the Chiefs have been, like, I don't foresee 10 Super Bowls, you know? I gotta assume that salary cap and stuff is gonna catch up with that team and they're gonna start to lose some pieces. And I just can't quite see it going that way. Emmerich, thanks for the super chat as well. I really appreciate the support. Yeah, I know, Bottom Boy. I won't dwell on it, I guess, so this will probably be the last thing I say on it, but it's a common thing that my family just is like, yeah, you can be here exactly when we say because you don't do anything, right? Like, yeah, don't mind me, I have 5 hours of work to do in the next 2, but it's fine. Guess I'll be there. It's tough to understand, though. I do get it. In your opinion, what is your favorite map? This one. I like antlered species. I don't know necessarily what it is, if it's because I hunt whitetail in real life, or the variety, or like exactly what my reasoning for that is. But I've always just, that's been my favorite thing to hunt in any hunting game. And Layton's got elk, moose, whitetail, blacktail. Pretty sure it's the most antlers. Would Parquet's got 3, with axis deer, red deer, and mule deer. Silver Ridge has 2, I think. So there's some others that, you know, if something else got added, I actually could see it. Maybe even jumping Layton for me, but for the moment, Layton's definitely my favorite. And Christopher, thank you again. Just killed a level 5 diamond fallow deer, 264. Very nice. It's a good size one. Is DD live as well? I wonder what he's up to. Alright. Been shooting a whole lot of nothing, even if it's a doe. Tis dead now. Freelance video editing in a nutshell, you don't actually work? Yeah. You're not like lifting anything heavy, so you officially don't work. That's how it is. It's just how it is. I have exactly 666.7 hours on the Hunter Classic. Gonna go play another hour. Good idea. I approve. This area back here, that's a male coyote. Let's go see what that is. I was gonna say, this area back here used to be a ridiculous hotspot for diamond moose, actually. I don't think they drink here anymore, but like right on that end of the lake. So many diamond moose back in the day. I miss like legacy racks and some of those, as much as it was almost too predictable, some of those areas that were just amazing for certain things. We were talking about on Friday's Twitch stream, I believe it was, like trying to get an original disc copy of Call of the Wild and like turning off internet so it doesn't attempt to update and just playing like the original game. There was, when it came out, this lake was unreal. Moose, elk, whitetail, blacktail would all rest around it and drink there and stuff as well. I mean, there were 60, 70 animals that would go running out of there. It was amazing, and I kind of want to experience that again. Are you just the Bantang Whisperer, Billy? Jiffy Boost and Daniel, don't know which one of those went through first, but thanks so much for the super chats. Finally made a stream, love your content, and you've helped me out a lot. Glad to support. Well, thank you. Glad to be able to help and stuff as well. And you know, what was the latest track added? Let me think a second. Well, new species on Te Auro if you're on PC. I guess Sika Deer would have it. Chamois technically have true racks. Trying to think of new species and somewhat struggling at the moment. Well, anyway, it would be stuff on that map. That's a rough angle to try to take a shot at. If we don't count them, what was the most recent true rack species? Axis deer, I guess? That actually feels like a while ago. I believe that would be the case. But it's actually even been a while there. They were the last, now that I think of it, they were the last antler species with the legacy racks. So we're going to start to see more true horns coming out, I would imagine, here in the probably not too distant future, but who knows what they have planned with console release of Te Awaroa happening. That's the 223, so I hope that's not going to cost us too much there. We got Random Gamer with a super chat. Thank you, man. When are you going to play with DD33 again? I have no idea. We'll have to see if maybe something can be coordinated. Hello. I like that this is a thing lately. Get some more bunny respawns. Was even a goal. And who else do we have there? Everyday Vlogs? 470 worth it? I would say definitely not. It's just... it doesn't really have any major advantages over like the 300. And the 300 is cheaper. As long as you have the Yukon Valley DLC, you can unlock it pretty quickly. Like, I just don't see any real use for the 470. So personally, I don't find it worth it. And Emmerich, thank you again. I have a black bear, probably. Level 8. Is it a diamond? You need a level 9 for them. Close. This is a different coyote altogether. Wait, no, it's not. Why did it say? Oh, no organ sit. Never mind. I can read. Hey, Rebecca. Is a winter wolf rare? There's some debate about that. I've always thought they were rare, but I've been told by some that they're not, so I don't actually even know for sure. To me, they are. Trip to Lizard, thanks for the super chat, Matt. The support is very much appreciated. We're gonna definitely be places that we don't go by the time we're done tracking this. He's not even dead. I thought that would bring it down. I don't even know what the 223 is capable of. Did I miss Lady Legend? I think I might have. It's quite possible. Still not dead. We may be trying to shoot him again yet. Which, if that's the case, could potentially save a gold that we may have missed out on. Is there better tents? Nah, it's just the, there's different colors, but they're all the same. Classic has better tents. There's a use for them in Classic, on the off chance that you're maybe actually asking about in Classic, because that is a thing. For White Rime Ridge specifically, you can freeze to death because it's super cold there. And if you get the warmer tents, if you freeze to death, you can fast travel to one of these warmer tents, and it can just be useful in that aspect. It's really only for that. The other thing is, I guess if you spawn without the warmer clothing on, if you spawn at one of the warmer tents and put it on, you're not going to sniffle throughout the entire hunt. There's a couple of minor little advantages. All these tracks have said run, by the way, that I've paid attention to at least, which would kind of imply that it is going to die. I don't really know at this point. It stopped bleeding, so I think I'd like to change my mind. Where is he then? He's hiding well. Billy's out here shooting trees. What's up, G? Good to see you, man. Tristan, thanks for the super chat. What would you think about a class 1 to 3 gun like a 17 HMR? Would that be extremely broken? I think if you did multiple ammo types, kind of like how Classic does it, that would be fine. It could be broken. Like, I could see if they didn't do it that way, where it's a problem. But if they just made like a ammo type for class 1 and then an ammo type for, like, say class 2 and 3, I think that would be fine. It might be even a little bit... a 17, it could take down things that are class 3 in this game, but it is a little low. Grant, thanks for the super chat, by the way. Much appreciated. Dee Dee's hunting Layton as well. Makes sense. Alright, I'm about to just let this one go. Not worth tracking up onto this mountain. Although, should we? It's kind of like, it used to be a good spot for elk, though they'd be drinking right now. I just think it's forever running. And we're never going to catch up. Yeah, I think we'll let it go. I think maybe let's see what's going on over here now that we have a tent here. Saying he misses you. Aw, poor guy. Gavin, thank you so much for the super chat. Does Layton have diamond ducks that are level 2? It is possible. I have seen it in screenshots and stuff at least. Oh yeah. The last thing we did... Oh my goodness. That was a little loud. Last thing we did on Layton was try to place that tent, but we like couldn't because we had too many or something. I need to do that. Vlog Bros, thanks for the super chat. Hope you're doing well. I've been watching this stream and playing on my PS4. Reached level 38 and didn't get a skill or perk point. Do you know why? Yeah, that's actually it's actually just normal. Once you get, it's somewhere around there. It may be level 38. It's the first one that you don't. It basically starts giving you a skill or perk point every other level. I don't know why they didn't just cap it at like 45 or whatever the max number of skill points are, skill and perk points. But yeah, you just start getting one every other level. Nothing's broken, just the way the game was made. Not a single one of them is actually big, but there are quite a number of blacktail over here. And I was about to try to hard shot that one. Did it to himself. Asked for the next shot. Got a OG 960 male dark gemsbuck. That is... I really want something like that. I had a beige level 5 male on the new system that was 330... 337 or something? Or 335. 337's diamond. Was so close to getting a uncommon diamond male gemsbuck, but so far away. Jacob, thanks for the super chat. How rare is a Monistic diamond mule deer? I would say extremely. Diamond mule deer certainly are not a common occurrence, and Monistic mule deer as well. Piebald mule deer are, I would almost just say, common. Albinos, they're not common, but you don't see them like the same level of rarity as some other things. Melanistic, though, that one does not come around a lot. Got that 4. This is kind of a decent little place to come back to for blacktail, I think. Definitely the true racks, Palo. The old diamond mule deer, I actually did kind of like the big racks. They didn't look that bad, but every other like level, antler shape, anything for the legacy rack mule deer were just awful. They almost felt thrown together. What about an albino diamond plains bison? I can't figure that out because it seems diamond plains bison are rare. It also would seem rare male plains bison especially are quite a rare occurrence as well. But somehow there's been just like a dozen super rare plains bison posted. I don't know if it's because they're just so big and you just see them, but I find that interesting. I definitely think it's got to be, you know, at least the normal level of super rare, if not a little bit more rare. Just seems to happen a lot. So I just got lucky something like that. That wasn't even that big before. Okay. I thought of something and now I forgot what it was. Good. Where was I? Oh yeah. I want to give this spot a look again. I haven't hunted blacktail much since we're kind of just here. Figure why not till they're done drinking. JRB Fishing, thanks for the super chat. I love Silver Ridge Peaks, but have the most trouble finding Rocky Mountain Elk. Advice for the best times or zones? So they only drink for about like 15 real minutes, something like that. It's a very brief period of time. They do it twice. I think it's 4 to 5 a.m. and then 17 to 1800 in the afternoon there. But they feed pretty much all day. I can't think of the names of the areas right now, but if you go into the southwest, west in general, and a good bit of the north, there's quite a lot of them up there. I'm kind of wondering, is my tent too close? It's never been an issue here, but I feel like it almost has to be. Let's just run backward about 100 meters or so. I might have been missing out on whitetail this entire time because I thought it was fine. What's up, Flipsen? Good to see you, man. How rare is a diamond Rocky Mountain elk? I actually think I'd have a hard time properly determining how rare that is. I think I killed about 6. I'm pretty sure before that map came out, I had said to a couple of people that, like, I want to get about 6 of them for my lodge, and I think I ended up doing that. So that would sort of lead me to believe they're not that rare, but I did hunt Silver Ridge Peaks really hard, so I think they're, you know, pretty uncommon as a diamond. We got Cooper in here, thank you, man. I can't see blood on PS4 multiplayer. If it's just multiplayer, there must be some kind of bug. I was going to say maybe your tracks are just disabled, but there's no way of only disabling blood, so that sounds a little bit broken, unfortunately. That would be my guess. I think at this point, I guess there's just nothing here. Since we only have a little bit till blacktail and elk are done drinking, we'll kind of jump around just a little bit. Carrot Kid, thank you again. Had a level 9 mountain lion that was 0.1 off diamond. They do that a lot, sadly. A lot of really close troll mountain lion and pumas. 38.9 is a score they, for some reason, just really like to be. Not even finding elk at these, by the way. Just the blacktail? Oh, wait. Guess I'm blind, but cows. Okay, so I've not shot the 270 at 300 meters in a little while. I mean, we did it a minute ago, but it was a broadside shot, so I was less worried. Yeah, that didn't even hit him. Probably got something? No. That time? Nope. Alright. Not sure what went wrong, but that was kind of the reason that I was worried about it. Mullen, am I saying your name right? I hope so. Thank you for the super chat. Been watching your videos a lot within the last year or so. I'm from the area around Silver Ridge Peaks. I was wondering how rare a black fur type bighorn is. First diamond, by the way. Nice. They're not rare necessarily, but I'd say they're one of the fur types I see the least on the bighorn. It's also my favorite for them, so that's pretty cool. They were calling for us to get 6 to 8 inches of snow on Thursday, but now they've changed it from that to adjusting to an inch. How does... I guess it sort of makes sense to forecast the worst to prepare in case that happens. That's big sad. Hey, Kinsko. Just joined the stream, miss anything much? Nothing real special. We're kind of just trying to cover some ground that we've left unhunted a little bit lately. Wonder if this is related here, but it is. Very small common male. I think we might just let that alone. Our buck died, so there's that. How long did you grind for a diamond lion working on the 3 lions at Cape Buffalo multi-mount? I was able to get one, like when they initially came out, I was able to get one in multiplayer. I'm gonna say it was between a week and 2 weeks in. I've been grinding lions in single player off and on for months, and I don't think I have a diamond yet. I maybe have never killed a diamond lion in single player. We've now killed 2 rares, both dark brown, a mythical male and a female, but not a single diamond male. What's up, Lucky? Just about online to nail that in the heart and didn't quite reach. Okay. It's a little unfortunate. I want to give this spot a look in case there's any bull elk chilling there. Can you hunt on Silver Ridge? We'll probably be heading back there one of these days fairly soon, I would say. Might be actually a video this week. It depends on if I do what I want to do, which is just grind the heck out of musk deer this week, because I'm not going to do much video content on that, if any. So getting away from a grind and going to Silver Ridge Peaks might actually be a good thing. Are there no elk here? It was such a good spot for a little while, and then just nothing. Well, we'll shoot the decent duck, I guess. Could also attempt to get some respawns. Kyler. I had a baseball coach named Kyler. I think I've told you that, but 'twas a thing. Good times. Well, that... What? I guess they're just getting here? Odd, but okay. We'll just pretend that's normal. What's going on, Blake? Good to see you, man. Lucky's choking on his salvia. It's, fantastic. How'd you get so much money? Pretty much just a lot of play. I've got a little over 29,000 harvests here. 3,798 hours total, so by the end of the night, 3,800 hours, because I'm going to probably do a little bit of grinding for something tonight here. I thought that looked weird. I mean, it's barely a gold. I probably have better ones. I don't have much of a reason to keep it. Thought there was a little bit of something to that. Oh no, a friend. I wasn't saying that. It's not what I was getting at. Oh no, drowning and everything. Alright, we got 2 golds. I don't know where we're gonna go. Let's take a little run up here. We're probably gonna find nothing again, and I'm just gonna be disappointed. But the amount of places that I've talked about today that used to be fantastic, this was once a great black-tailed elk spot, and I haven't gone there lately because for a while here, it's been pretty lackluster. But this spot was also really good, and there's kind of nothing, so I want to give it a look. Maybe things have been moved around. Kobe, thanks for the super chat, by the way. First diamond was a 510 light gray Rocky. That's a really cool one, dude. I only got 1 light gray Diamond Rocky Mountain Elk out of the, I think, 6 that I shot, and it is by far my favorite. We got Mule in here with the super chat again. Don't worry about the name. Alright, I'm trying, man. Appreciate you, though. What was your first diamond? And also, I've loved your vids lately, whether or not COVID has affected you personally. Either way, you're an inspiration to others. Well, thank you. I actually don't know if I did have it. I had something and just sort of self-quarantined in case, and it didn't affect me very much, so I don't think it was, but yeah, personally it's been pretty lucky that nothing's really come from that. Anyway, first diamond was a diamond musk deer. I think 956 on the old scoring system. Would have been around Halloween in 2017. It was quite a while ago now. All the super chats are coming in. We got Frederick with the super chat. How's it going, man? Good to see you again. We got Blake in here. Best areas for grinding blacktail. I never ended up really doing a blacktail grind. I just found a couple. So I may not be best equipped to answer this question, but I'd say these lakes were actually out here in Norden. This lake has become good again. This is, I believe, called South Lake. It's not giving me the name. Chile down here is good, and then like Belmont Lake, Belmont, and even down here in Ranaki, like there's a lot of areas you can get blacktail here too. Like they're pretty all over. So I would just, if you're really determined to get like a diamond blacktail or a rare blacktail, whatever you're kind of thinking of there, I would just pretty much hunt or drink time 5 to 9 a.m. Go everywhere on the map that there's water. Try to find every drink zone you can and sort of keep track of them. Either like screenshots of your map, or if you have enough in-game money, just like put tripods there, tents there, something to let you know that that's where you have a zone. And just kind of cycle through them. That's what I would do. We got Garrett with the super chat. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. We got Chicken in here. It is an albino diamond Cape buffalo rare. It would be one of the rarest super rares you could get, actually. Hi. Thank you for that. Thank you. I'm really glad that I'm glad that you're a cuddly teddy bear. Moving on. Aiden with the super chat as well. What is in your PC? Just join the Discord. As in, like, hardware? It's in the description there. You think so, Lucky? Ooh, maybe it actually is a good spot again. I haven't the faintest clue what might be here, because I haven't been here in a long time. So I'm going to take this seriously. Very, Rebecca. It's a challenge. Anyone know how to fix the head glitch on Moose? I'm not aware of what this is. Just shot my first albino springbuck. I like them a lot. Albino springbuck are one of my favorite rares. I don't think I have any on the new system. I just used to spend so much time in Rahunga multiplayer, but I've had other things that I've been spending a lot more time on lately, so I've not shot any. Now I want to go to Rahunga. I already have things that I planned for this week, so I need to not, but that's cool, man. That's not the elk that Warning called. There's also a small bear down there. Oh boy. Ducks flying over. I bet if we're good at this game, can do that without alerting things. Oh, maybe we... I didn't think that would spook him. Alright, that's a slight mistake. At least we got a duck out of it. Still don't see any sign of the other bull, which is kind of why we let the other one get away. We'll sort of just walk around a minute, see if he either comes back or if we can find tracks of the other one. If not, he was just a 3, but would have been a decent one. Landon, thank you for the super chat, man. Support is very much appreciated. Do you think there's another great one? I think eventually we'll get another one added. They sort of made it sound like if they added them in the future, they wouldn't tell us. But there are a number of people who have just like gotten into the code for the game, and I imagine we'll find out just based on like stuff from that, but who knows. Alright, I don't want everything to get away here, so I think we may take the bear. Just kind of looking around. I don't see any other movement, so... Dead bear it is. Caleb, thanks for the super chat, by the way. Been watching your videos so much. Keep it up. Well, thank you. And I will definitely do my best. Appreciate you coming here to the stream. Is there a max level you can reach? Yeah, 60 is the max level. You may see, especially on PC in multiplayer, people above that, but those would be hacks and or some kind of modification. You should look at the label for that, Hunter, man. We were doing that earlier. It's lots of good things. Okay. 9:17. I think we're gonna do a little bit of seeing if we can get that elk, I guess. I was gonna say a little bit of Valmont moose hunting, but we may go and give this a quick try. Hey, Silvermoon. How do I say your name? I cannot pronounce that. I'm gonna like say toil, and I don't even think that's even close, but thank you so much for the super chat. If you want, feel free to try to let me know how to pronounce it. How rare are gold piebald mallard ducks? Not very rare. None of the mallards, like none of their rares are proper rares. Albino, not albino doesn't exist, sorry. Melanistic piebald, leucistic, brown hybrid, none of them are really rare. Man, I just saw him again. That's not even the same one. Probably got liver. I don't know. Might have been too far back. It'll get him, but frustration trying to kill these small male elk out here. Later, Graham. Tips for killing diamonds? I mean, my basic advice to anyone when that question gets asked is hunt in your water. If you're in single player, just shoot any male you see. Like, I would say, like, take a look around at any area you're at when you find animals. But if you don't see anything big, shoot whatever you see there, get your respawns, and just kind of keep on going like that, and you're bound to start getting some good stuff to spawn. If you get bored of that, go to multiplayer. Multiplayer is definitely a good place to get some diamonds. There's a lot of sodium in those. Just saying. Well, thanks again for the super chat, by the way. How long do you plan on streaming? I was actually just looking at that. About another hour. Are you thinking of another map? What is your favorite rack animal? I encourage more to donate. Alright, well, appreciate you. Alright, let me go through that. Are you thinking of another map? For today, we're going to stick to Layton. I've got a couple of things planned here. Moose hunting in Valmont is certainly one of them. That is going to go maybe like 30 minutes. We might move the time up to like 12:30 and look for whitetail for the last half hour. And favorite rack animal. Okay, I think you're probably asking like my favorite tracks, probably. Moose, axis deer, and fallow are probably my favorite three. If I had to pick one, probably moose. They did pretty well with them. There's not a diamond moose I've ever seen, which is not impressive, which is kind of why we're heading out here for some moose hunting. See if we can add a big male to the list. That's not a big male, but you know, gotta start somewhere, I guess. It's 2 weeks? Okay, I can say that. Thank you. I will try to remember that as much as I can in the future. Tank Gunner and Dane, thanks for the super chats as well. Long time no see. Good to see you again. Happy you can make it here. If they were to add a big predator to the maps that don't have them, what would you add to each map? Okay, so Layton has black bears, so that's not gonna be one. Hirschfelden, I actually don't know enough about the area. I imagine there's some kind of like big cat or some variation of wolf that could live there. But I really just don't know enough about that environment. Medved definitely like Arctic wolves, I think would be good. Or even, they could do normal wolves, I think. Be fine there. Let's see, Verhunga definitely has lions. There's some whitetail tracks. It's good to see. Like seeing that stuff. What else? There's an E5 to 100 even. 2 of them. I guess we just spooked these guys. I kind of want to go take a quick look. See if we can spot them. There's a big opening here, so I think we'll have the chance. Okay. Parquet has Puma. Trying to do these in order of when they were released. Is it then Yukon? I think, which has grizzly bears and wolves. Then Quattro, which has wolves. Then Silver Ridge Peaks, which has bear and mountain lion. And New Map, which I don't think New Zealand has any predator species, so I don't know that you could add one there. Seth and Heather, thank you guys so much for the super chats. I really appreciate the support. Where do you get your music from? It's from Epidemic Sound. I like their selection a lot. They have a lot of stuff that fits what I try to do. Okay, 2 decent, not that special bucks. I do believe that first shot was too far back. There's a chance. Also, a solid bull moose there. Yeah, I figured they might cut across that way. Is he going to be the only one? That's a blacktail. Now I'm going to get all confused. I see him. I just don't know, because there was another one in the way. And just like that, he was gone. Did we get him or not? I don't see him. Yeah, I think we did. And our moose friend may or may not have spooked from that. I think he did. I'll take 2 whitetail respawns in this. Who's that guy? That's not our moose friend. He's a much smaller male. Let's also send around his way. Gonna have a little bit of tracking to do, but should be fine. Okay, we got Hunter. What's your favorite map? This one right here. Layton is definitely my favorite. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. And Tanker, thank you as well. If you had one choice, what would you like the next DLC map to be? I want a North American desert. I also really want like a second map base in Africa, but I just think desert mule deer, desert bighorn, coos deer, javelina, and then maybe you could do coyotes and some kind of jackrabbit, and then it could be possible to somehow squeeze another species onto a map like that. I just think that would be a lot of fun. What else we got there? Hunting, fishing, etc. Best gun to use to drop moose for a level 5 player? You'd have to... well... okay. You can drop them with the frontal hard shot with the 243 that you start with, but it doesn't pass a harvest check. You have to use the proper ammo, and it's just going to take a little bit of money and stuff away from the moose you shoot, and if it does happen to be like that you're trying to shoot a diamond moose, I would wait. If you have any of the DLCs, let me think here, the 9.3 from Weapon Pack 2, it's the drilling combination gun, but the rifle part of it, the 30-06 from Weapon Pack 3, and then the M1 or the muzzleloader from Smoke and Barrels Weapon Pack, aka Weapon Pack 4. All of those are more than capable. But if you're at level 5, you gotta wait till you can get the 7mm, that's around level 11, as far as a base game weapon. But that one will do great as well. Okay, that's a good question. I noticed that the Mosin is good for any animal that isn't turkey and rabbit on Te Awaroa. Why would you not just carry the Mosin in the 22, waiting for console release? So, I'm hoping they have this fixed before it comes out on console, but with the Te Awaroa update, at least on PC, the Mosin for some reason is hitting low end right now. It's not like terrible. I mean, I shot a couple of diamond pharaoh goats with it. Several rare chamois. Like, I didn't even know at the time, but it was hitting off. That's pretty much why I don't carry it at the moment. If and when they fix that, I'm still going to be carrying something a little bigger. Like, you want a little more power for shooting things like red deer, or even like the pigs would be something you probably don't want to shoot with the Mosin if you want to not be tracking for a little while. What gun am I using? For the deer, I'm actually using the 270 Warden. That was something that basically, if you had the Hunter Classic account on PC and you bought Call of the Wild within the first 30 days, you could get your hands on this. Same as the normal 270, just a camo version. And for the moose, I'm using the 300 from the Yukon Valley DLC. What do we have there? We got Credits Gaming. Thank you so much for the super chat. What do you want to be in the next weapon pack? That was a question somebody had a little while ago. The best thing I can come up with, because we have Silver Ridge Peaks and now Teawaroa that have definitely like some high mountains and opportunities, at least for really long shots, I would like some kind of long range pack. I don't know that you could do a weapon pack for long range. I don't think you need 3 long range weapons. But something that, like a normal rifle you can zero for 75, 150, and 300. But something that you could zero, I don't know exactly, say 150, 300, and 400. Something like that would be really cool. And then something else I thought of, because literally just before the stream I was trying to come up with a way to switch it up for our big game weapon. Something else that's like 7 or 8 to 9 on the weapon class. I don't know what exactly, but something there. Steelers are apparently making their QB coach Matt Canada offensive coordinator. Oh, okay. I wasn't a fan of Fiechner. Hard to say how much the quarterback coach is doing when it comes to a 17-year veteran, but I most certainly assume that was very much Ben's decision, so hopefully that's going to be doing some good. Mullen, thank you again, by the way. I think a New Mexico map would be pretty cool. I agree with that. New species, Oryx, Mexican, Grey Wolf, Monster Rocky Mountain Elk, also in the desert/mountains, so maybe even Rattlesnake and Gold's Turkey. Ooh, yeah. I'm not sure about the snake, personally. Hunting them just seems a little bit weird to me, but definitely the different turkey variant would be a good idea. I'm not going back there for level 2 moose. It's not worth it. Anyway. I think you could do a variant of mule deer there as well. Yeah, I like that idea. Could probably get mountain lions on a map like that, even though we have plenty of them, so if they could avoid that, I'd be quite fine with that as well. And Joshua, thank you as well. Love your channel. Shot my first diamond on Layton today. Ooh, 298 moose. Nice, man. I have not topped 290 on a moose in quite some time. Bottom boy's got that thick delay. Is it like latency, or what you got going on there? Gotta try to smoke a duck when they fly up here. Got decent, I guess slightly more decent. Should have zeroed for 100. Think. I also should have stopped running to catch my breath. I know we're close. There we go. Good enough. I'm about 60 hours in and still no diamonds. I think it took me right about 100, so I wouldn't say that's abnormal or anything. Hey, Corpse. What's going on, man? TK's in here as well. What's going on? Everybody's showing up. Twas hectic. Wait, what was? I think I missed things. What about the H&H 375 for Class 8 to 9, and also another African map with hippos, giraffes, etc.? I'd be a fan of both of these things. That's actually a decent caliber suggestion as well. I mean, it might be a little bit big for... Okay, let me rephrase that. It wouldn't be too big for elk. It would be a little higher than what most people are probably going to use on an elk. But I don't think it's necessarily like a ridiculous caliber. What else is Class 8 in this game? There's a Gemsbuck, that's fine. I'm really struggling to even come up with one. It's another decent mallard, but got no breath and tis fine. Well, thank you again. Or Texas with Aldad. That's another one that's been discussed fairly often in stream chats. I do like that idea as well. Could be a lot of fun. What ran out of there? Just a cow. Okay. And Derek, thank you once again, dude. Is very much appreciated. Quite a little party going on over there. No big males, though. How does he run without making noise? I'm definitely making noise. It's just, the best thing I can come up with, because that is a fairly common question, is that I've got these 2 skill points put into South Feet in Tier 2 here of Stalker. Both of them reduce the noise generated when moving through something. I'm guessing that's why. I can't figure out why else that would be a common question. Holy smokes. Balmont is better than it's been in a while for these things. Good to know. Ooh, that's not too bad. I think he ought to be stopping there. Drinking with his buddies. Got all kinds of moose. What do you think of a silencer for the rifles? For me, I just don't think there needs to be things added to the game that necessarily are going to make it easier. I don't see how silencers wouldn't do that. There's one way that I could be okay with it. That way would be if they were purely to make the sound in our ears lower, and if it didn't affect the animals themselves. Like, I don't want to be able to shoot at like 150. Shot right over that. Oh no. Might be vertebrae. And that would bring him down. It is. Good enough. Okay, anyway, to go back to what I was saying there. I don't want to be able to, like, take a shot when animals are 150 meters away and them not hear it. Like, that just feels too easy to me. I don't want them to go that route. But yeah, I'd be okay with lowering the volume of gunshots in my ear, because I could then have louder, like, walking and calls and stuff in videos. If that makes sense. There's a question I don't answer very often. A small animal I'd like added to the game? I don't know if javelina count. Probably not. Let's see. What is a small animal? Gray squirrels would be kind of cool, but I also don't know that I'd enjoy grinding for like a diamond gray squirrel. What about like wood ducks or something? Another duck species. Chess is high. I don't know if she can hear me, but hi Chess. Hopefully she can hear me, otherwise I'm just relaying messages. Got my first diamond oryx, nice. Let's see if we can find that one that we hit a little less than ideally. There's the blood. I'm quite curious, because he went down fast. It almost has to be double vertebrae, or stomach intestine vertebrae for him to drop at the speed he did. Now, it's not like we're finding additional tracks, which does not help our case, but I guess I could go the right way. That might help. Prairie dogs? There you go. Wood ducks are beautiful. That's, as is usually the case, my perspective is how it could improve a potential trophy lodge, so that's kind of what I was thinking there. Good tips for hunting down animals you lost? By lost, do you mean shot them and then lost? Or, I'm assuming by hunting down, you mean... What? How was that a long shot? Okay. Anyway, not to get distracted. Well, the biggest thing is if you have a zone for them, because animals return to the same zones. So, for instance, we'll see if we can spot it again, but there's a moose drinking right up here. If I saw him and he was, say, like an albino and he got away, I could go back when that zone's active again, like during moose drink time, and he would be there again. Now, sometimes they get there slow, sometimes weird factors come into play, like this map not so much, but say on Silver Ridge Peaks, you could have a mountain goat that you know is drink zone, but when it's trying to get there, a mountain lion spooks it, and you don't know that, and it just never shows up. Like, stuff like that can happen, but they do return to their same zones eventually. Efficient way of discovering zones? I'd say in general, just covering ground, running around kind of like we're doing today. Now, part of the issue is, right now with zones, it seems that when you hunt maps in multiplayer, that the icons, at least, of the zones you've discovered in single player go away off your map, which is obviously not good. Kinda maybe halfway defeats the purpose, because unless it's, say, whitetail in my Great One grind, I don't know where my zones are. For most things, I have to look at the map and see. And if the icons go away, even if the zone is still there and the animals still use it, I have to go and basically try to discover it again. So that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, I'd say just running around at different times, binoculars up, looking, glassing around, trying to spot stuff using the zone. When you do multi-mounts in either trophy lodge, you can, but there's certain multi-mounts that can only be in Saseka Safari, because there are, I think, 4 or 5 different sized platforms. There's like massive, extra large, large, medium, and small, I guess. There are no massive platforms in Spring Creek Manor, but there are multi-mounts that require massive platforms. So, obviously, you can only do those in the Saseka Safari. I know level 3 moose in game aren't much, but I'd be stoked to kill one that size in real life. Same, man. I'm trying to really decide, because the longer I wait, the farther into the future it has to be. If I, like, want to try to go on a moose hunt somewhere, I think it could be a lot of fun. I don't think retrieving a moose from anywhere would be any fun. There are some quite unimpressive ones out here today. Guess we'll shoot male black bear. You can't get a diamond color phase one without some respawns. You could technically if it was initial spawn, but get my point. We need hunting dogs for finding what I shot when I can't. If they do that, they gotta be better than the ones in Classic. The ones in Classic are cool, but they are just about useless. You have to hit them, I think, pretty much in the lungs, or maybe intestines. Those aren't usually the animals you can't find. It's usually, since we're playing Call of the Wild, the equivalent of flesh wound hits in Classic that you can't find, and the dogs can't either. Corpse, thanks for becoming a channel member once again. Good to have you, man. Is much appreciated. Thought it was an automatic renew. Usually it is. Every now and then it's just like, nah, not gonna do it this week. Month, I mean. Same thing. Ooh, what the heck? That's a big male. I think that's the rack I want. I hope he's even. Is he? He's definitely a diamond. 292 minimum? Does he have the brow tine on his left side? He does. Ooh, I want that. Get over here, sir. I'd like to retract my comment about unimpressive male moose. That is a very large male. Okay, I know there's super chats happening. I'm gonna try to catch up with those in a moment. Of course, he's walking into the darkest area. Not a fan. Okay. He was nervous. Who knows where we spooked him from? Animals have had a tendency to come back to their zones. Actually, here's his tracks right here. I'm gonna make myself. I'm not allowed to run after this thing until at least 4:30. I want to give him proper time to maybe try to come back. In the meantime, what do we got there? Sam with a super chat. My question is, why do mountain lions scare black bears away? I have no idea, dude. I think they just gave basically everything the same AI to spook for them. It's a little bit weird. And a little shoemaker, thank you as well. I'll give you all the luck. Big male. You know, it's one of the first times it's actually properly happened in a chat, I think. That was like the dream with having the big male emotes, just like all through the chat. I like it. Let's not go mad with the emojis. I'm a fan of it. All the emotes, bottom boy knows. Shoot now. I can't mess that one up. Not only is that a guaranteed diamond moose with that estimate, that's the rack that I've wanted for the new trophy lodge, which is going to be a year old here, like next month. This requires all the patience. Where did we last see him? Just for a little added assistance, I suppose we'll call it. Why what? What did I do? What sight are you using right now? I use the Argoscope with pretty much everything. There are a couple of exceptions where I'll use the Hyperion on like the 45 caliber air gun, for instance. And the reason I do that is the mil dots, like the range that they indicate, I guess I'm going to call it, is different and more beneficial generally to use the Hyperion scope. But yeah, it's the 8 to 16 power Argus 8 to 16 by 50. I just like the additional zoom. I like to be able to, especially when I'm taking long shots, know exactly where I'm aiming. I go for a lot of like neck shots, stuff that does require precision, and I just tend to find it more useful personally. Okay, we're not running after him just yet, but I think... See, he could sneak out behind us here, depending on where he goes. I think it's worth at least scooting along behind him. I see, Paolo. That is most unfortunate. Someone had said, and I'm quite glad this isn't the case, it was in Call of the Wild chat somewhere, that this rack didn't spawn on PC anymore. Most certainly seems that it does. Big male. First max weight estimate track we see, and it is a very high scoring boyo. Chances of doing some multiplayer on Classic sometime? I think I may do multiplayer Wednesday night for the stream. I don't know if I'm gonna do Pumas again or what the plan's gonna be. I don't know. My brother saw a piebald moose in a multiplayer server but didn't get a shot. That happens sometimes, unfortunately. The one that we shot, I think it was just last week sometime, I had picked up a drink zone and checked the map just to see, and it was from a piebald moose, and tracked him for like 3 tracks, and his tracks disappeared. It took forever, but the host left. I didn't get host, and the other guy changed the time for me, and we ended up finding it. Obviously, it was in the video, but that one, it almost managed to get away. Alright. It's 4:30. I'm gonna go a little further walking. Gotta be a little more patient than I normally would. Actually, this might be a good decision, because he is cutting back down and around. I wonder if he went back to his zone, or if he just happens to be pathing downwards. Yeah, only to go back to the right. That's kind of what it looks like. Where are we headed? Sort of west. I mean, he's gonna break into the open then. And I'd rather him not do that when we're not even close to him. It does seem like he's just gonna nervously trot away for some unknown amount of distance. He probably will just start drinking somewhere. I don't know what that animal just was. Rabbit or coyote, I guess. But anyway, trying to know where he's gonna just randomly stop and drink is impossible. And yeah, we could just crouch behind him and hope to spot him in the distance. I tend to prefer just trying to keep up with them, not letting them get too far away, and kind of spooking them, and then hoping to catch them in the open when they slow down and give a broadside shot. So we'll hope that's going to be what we have happen here. If he continues west here for, it wasn't even that far, like a couple 100 meters, we'll have a chance. It is Kylo. Thank you. I can... It's basically not a problem at this point. Easiest way to describe it. How long is the stream? Another 30 minutes, unless this moose is really determined to not get smoked. All goes to plan. We'll have a diamond moose here within the next 5, and then hopefully we can go and hunt whitetail. But because this has the specific rack that I want to get, I believe the highest scoring rack that moose can have, I'm not going to be doing too much this risky. So if it takes us longer, that's fine by me. This is fairly open. We were at just now. Any chance that he's somewhere in view? Gotta take the opportunity to look around a little bit. I don't see him, actually, since that's open too. Don't think he's in view. I don't love that he's actually turning here. I think he just happened to be pathing around something. Tristan, thanks for the super chat. Get him with the bow. The fact that he's spooked now and I don't have his zone, it would just, especially on a stream, take so long. I would do it in a video. I've been thinking about that more and more. If we can get some diamonds with the bow again, that would be pretty nice. But you can edit out potentially hours of trying to let him calm down, call him in, all that stuff. So this one I'm quite happy to attempt to take with a gun. The wind being bad, it does help and hurt us here. I'd say there's a much better chance that we happen to spot him at 150 meters, just alert. Right now, I think it's more likely we see him fleeing and then get an opportunity to shoot him as he runs away. Or as he runs away, stops and turns back, not taking a shot while he's running. That would be a bad idea. It is nice, though, too, that he's fleeing with several other moose, because that could mean just more bodies to maybe spot and know roughly where he's at. Every time they get to a good spot, though, they're, I guess, intelligently avoiding getting into view. Good whitetail spots? Actually, right at the start here in Belmont, we had 2 big bucks, so maybe it's worth checking out that area. Both were max weight estimate. One was 92 kg, so not too far from diamond. I'm sure that'll come into play, Palo. Try to go for a shot and I'll hit like the lip of one of the cows. Probably not the one that's stuck here, but just enough to completely, for some reason, stop the bullet and not even hit the bull. Just gonna hang on to this for a second in case she decides to smoke us with her random fleeing ways. This is roughly where I'm hoping / expecting to get a shot. He should either run across the water if there's a place for him to do that, or he'll turn left or right and go up and down like along the shore. Either way, we hopefully are going to get a chance pretty soon. He's kind of turning here, but I gotta imagine, because of the way that, holy, animals tend to flee, he's probably... Where are we exactly? I think there's a place to cross for them. Crossing would be ideal. I think that gives us the best opportunity for a shot. Getting wrecked by a cow moose is how I'd want to go. Well, I'm not sure if your idea of killing a moose of a certain size in real life and getting wrecked by a cow moose to die is something you should combine, but I respect it. There we go. Is he not with these? Maybe he already did that? Well, that's what he was supposed to do. Not quite sure exactly what he did. There's a lot of open space. Are we, yeah, we're actually basically in Renaki here. Do I have the... Okay, we have some potential here. I've got a tent right up on the railroad tracks there. If we can't get a shot from this hill, there's almost no foreseeable way, from what I'm thinking of, that he can not end up in sight. Wait, he did go that way. What? How did... I guess I should have been looking. Big male is also a smart male. Well, as they say, they don't get that big being stupid, even if it is just a game and he never had to be small to grow up. Doing great, thanks. Don't worry. We got this at least 12% under control. He's either going to go left up here. There's a moose. He's either going to go left and we're just fine, or he's going to go right and we have, goodness gracious, a lot of equipment to deal with it then. The other moose are going this way, so I would somewhat expect it, but I don't see any of his tracks. Not going to turn around just yet, because sometimes, like at these crossings especially, you'll get several animals going across and there's just not tracks left by all of them. Seems to be the case once again. Okay, most animals, when they flee over here, I believe go to the right. So, slowing down. We kind of finally got the situation that we need. We just... What is happening over there? We just need to get eyes on him. Not quite doing the normal thing, I would say. Oh, he went... Okay, if he went this way, we're even more fine, I'll say. Just saw one right over there. Doesn't look like a bull. Tis not a bull. Still take it kind of slow. Don't let him take a step when you shoot. That's about the only thing I'm afraid of, actually. I am a little worried about that. That's the case with any of these when you're intentionally spooking them and trying to shoot them when they're alert. There's always a very real chance they do that. Okay, now we got him going over that way. That's a run. The one thing I didn't really think he would do is sneak way back in here. I see ya. First time we've had eyes on him in a little while. On the off chance, because it's not actually that far away. The off chance that he would stop. Nah, we must have spooked him pretty recently. And again, the wind's not at all in our favor. I do suppose that he could try to come back. It's tough when there's just massive walls of brush. I did know what you were referring to, corpse. Didn't want to bring it up. Just yell, oi. I haven't done that in a while, you're right. Used to be kind of my signature move. Yell oi and get him to stop. Okay. Take it slow for a moment just to see if we can maybe figure something out. I don't want to go chasing him up that mountain area, but I also kind of think he's not going to take that direction. We'll sort of see. He turned right. That's kind of the last thing we know. Somewhere. That does make me think he might try to come back. So, even more reason to slow down. It's just the wind blowing directly to him is at least a little less than ideal. Right, bottom boy? Wouldn't you think he would just be like, alright, gave you a little run around, now I'll stand broadside and chill for 12 seconds. He's just not buying it today. Okay, what is... It's almost like there's two different sets of tracks. But there was never any reason to believe that he tried to come back. So I don't really know. That's fresh, so obviously that's older. Very interesting. I really thought we had him in a position where there was pretty much no getting away. But here we are. Still trying to get into that perfect spot. We also had that one spot where we saw all the cows. He must have been so far ahead of them when he spooked. Wait, that's... Hold on. It's not even just now. I'm gonna assume he went with these. At least for a moment, see if we see anything else. It's hard to lose track of a 1,500-pound animal that has antlers the size of a truck, but somehow we're managing to do that. See, this is what kills me, though. Like, how far we just went between tracks, and I guess he had just turned a little bit. Is he trying to get back? Is that what's happening here? If he is, that's fine. We just need to establish. Is this a run? It's a trot, so... Alright, I think maybe he is trying to get back to where he went through there. It could also be just the terrain is sort of messing with him. We'll sort of follow slowly a little bit. The wind is okay now, which is nice. The other thing we can do, actually, where did that cow get to? I think she's with him, and she should do the same thing he's going to do. And unfortunately, she's going that way, so considering we're starting to struggle with tracking a little bit and getting farther behind him, I think we should try to keep up with him. Credits, thank you again, by the way. When am I going to return to Yukon Valley? I don't know. I still want to get, obviously, a diamond red fox and an albino female wolf, so there's some stuff to do there. We'll have to see how that all works out, but I'm sure we'll be back there either for a video or another stream one of these days in the near future. I just want to at least get back to Just Now Tracks. This is no doubt an area where back in the day when diamond moose were common, we spent quite a long time running around chasing moose in. Of course, back then you could call them when they were nervous and it was a little easier to go about it this way. What's happening? We're tracking a definite diamond moose, assuming we can make the shot. He is just massive. I believe it's the highest scoring rack shape they can have. Just need to actually get caught up to him here, because every time we get close, it feels like his tracks just throw us for a loop, or one thing or another has managed to keep him out of our line of sight, essentially. What? Didn't really know. Oh, we're chilling over in that area. That's good to know. But yeah, currently we're just trying to run down a moose, basically. I've seen 2 moose. Haven't seen any massive antlered ones. Is there any chance that he's over in there? I don't know. My delay? Big strugs. This is not the ideal area to stop. We just can't see that far. And he also went even more in a direction that we can't see. One of these times, things are gonna be a little more ideal in our favor. Hopefully you get him before I go to work. Well, we're 10 minutes away from the end of the stream here. Not that I would quit without getting him, but I'm hoping we can get him by then. Kind of thinking the whitetail side of things may not come to fruition today, but that's fine. What was this one? I saw like a decent antler, I thought. No matter what I do, I can't get a decent look at him. Again, I don't want to get too far behind things. Now I don't even see them. Okay. One thing at a time. Come back to the elk another day. Yeah, figures he's kind of just walking around, trotting around in here. You broke your toe? What are you doing, Billy? Don't break toes. Is this the place, by the way? No. There's a lookout tower in an area very similar to this, and that could be quite useful right now for locating, you know, small animals like moose that just hide in the underbrush so well. The amount of times we've seen his cows and not him. I mean, I gotta give him credit for being the absolute unit that he is. He hides real well. It's not that we've had, really, other than that one time when he apparently was too far ahead of us, it's not that we've had any ideal scenarios to get eyes on him, but still. It's just like he's a step ahead of us. Alright. Back we go to doing it this way. Now is he with this one? No, he went this way. You just stopped the same toe? Oh no. That's not good. Wow, Paolo. Awfully, empathetic of you. Okay, one more time. Gonna chase him out this road. There's a lot of open ground ahead of us. We just have to get there at the right time so that when he gets there, we can see where he stops. Or potentially see those gigantic paddles running down through here. I gotta say, it's about a miracle that we spotted him to begin with, as elusive as he is. He's like Bigfoot? Yeah. Big antlers, as the legend goes. I think I just saw a cow scooting through the brush again. Now, if he's gonna go back that way, I'm gonna be a little bit sad, because, once again, we sort of have something here. Just need him to continue. Still doing... Nah, he's going back. Hey. Just when he's almost where he needs to be. It's like, nah. You think I would just make it that easy? No way. Let's get that marker out of our way. It's kind of open down here. What are the odds that you would actually go down there, though, after all this? Probably not good. What are the odds he would leave us a track to continue following? There's a coyote. I'm glad we can spot those, but not the huge creatures. Oh, we did go down this way. We might still be okay then. As long as he doesn't want to go through all the thick stuff, we're going to end up actually right by our tent. I'm so afraid to fast travel, because if he just turned, then all we do is set ourselves back pretty far, actually. Just cut out into the open. There's a ton of space up here. I'm even going to slow down. I'm that confident that this is our chance. I'm also not as far out as I thought, but it's fine. Why would he make it easy for you? Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Is that not what I hired him for? That bit. Oh, he went that way, of course. I was gonna say that bit of brush. What do we gain by? Let me see. Anything really? Seeing if we could maybe get that little advantage we needed to get eyes on him. He's gonna go back where he just did, by the way. Like, that's what he's trying to do. How is he not visible? I don't get it. Alright. That's exactly why I didn't want to fast travel. Like, I wouldn't know where his tracks are. Luckily, in this case, he did go through here. We would have been so close, we likely would have spooked him. I hire big males. It's just how it goes. It's how you gotta do it. Pay them $12 an hour. That's a run track. Tried to go slow and everything. Now, I don't know what he wants to do. Imagine he isn't a diamond. The only way for him to not make diamond is if we mess it up. Diamond for Moose is 274.9, I believe. His low-end estimate was 292. Like, he is massive. We just need a little break. Need him to cut out into the open for just half a second. Get eyes on him. And hopefully get a shot. I'm wondering if maybe since he goes this way, if he's more likely to go where I initially thought he was going to. I'm shocked that he's been near the water as much as he has, even though we haven't gotten a shot, though. Triller, thanks for the super chat. Just got a troll moose. Oh, I hope that the luck on this one's gonna be a little different, but they've been trolls quite a lot lately. Unfortunately, that happens. Good marketing? Wait, what are we marketing? I missed something. Probably going to be around 292. I'm hoping he tops 300. You're probably right, but I'm hoping he's going to make 300. Okay. Hold on. What's new and what's old here? Of course, the hunter mate doesn't work properly right now, so we really need to be careful. This should be new. Very fresh. And I don't know about that one. Gonna check first. I think that'll be new. I did not foresee this at all. Finally found all my whitetail zones. Grind for the great one finally begins. Nice. Good open spot. Oh, oh, oh. No, it's gonna flee. He was there. It was so dark. It's painful. What's annoying is the wind was bad. Otherwise, we had a chance. Do we wait? Waiting has done nothing for us so far. I don't think we should. Buzzer beater shot? Oh, we really had an opportunity to do it there. If he was like there instead of there, we'd have been good. But just hiding in the shadows just as he's seemed to do. Let's see if maybe... We're getting into some not fun terrain right now, but because there's a hill, a lot of times those can be pretty useful for these kinds of events. You just potentially have a lot of real estate to be gazing upon, so we'll see. If I wait, he'd come back. If I don't wait, he'd never come back. It's my feeling. He's not done a whole lot of coming back. Only once did it seem like... Hold on a minute. Now, is that old? Or... I think he just spun around for half a second there. What do the red tracks mean? It's just... The red tracks are the ones of the animal that I'm currently, like, following, I guess. Once you identify a track, it becomes active, and all the tracks from that specific animal will light up a different color than every other track on the map. You can set those colors in your game settings, though. Like, if we go into System, Game, Active Track Color, and Inactive Track Color right there. So let's say he wants to cooperate. We've got a railroad and some open ground ahead of us. I mean, some of that is definitely David. What they do with a lot of animal pathing is purposely make them not run into the open. That's kind of why this could get very interesting. Oh, do I do it? Not anymore, sir. Anyway, a lot of pathing does that as well. They're forced to go in a certain direction. Just quickly get some screenshots of that. Sucks that his antlers are hiding underground. Gonna wait for that alert to come through. The stupidest way to kill this moose after all that went down. What are the odds? That's another part of following them like that, I guess. Eventually, sometimes they do end up looping back on their path. Thank you, Rebecca. Snakehead, thank you so much for the super chat. Have to get ready for work. I'll rewatch the stream to see if you get him. Well, I'll claim him here super quick for you then. Buzzer beater 459. Who knew? 300, that's all I wanted. Max weight and everything. heart shot. It was 30 meters away. It wasn't like ridiculous. I wanted a 300 moose though. And I wanted that rack. Right on time. It was like he knew. I've had a lot of max weight respawns on Layton though. We had the whitetail before my great one. We had one of the diamond elk we shot. One of the diamond blacktail we shot. And now a moose as well. Talon, am I saying that right? Do you think they'll add dogs? They did a whole survey about potentially adding dogs, so I think they will eventually. Max weight 300. It's more than I could have hoped for on a random Layton hunt today. Iron sights heart shot. Not something I've done very often, but kind of had to happen. Pig male smoked. I like it. Pig male. Alright, what are we doing with this dude? Oh, I know. I know what we can do. I've had this plaque. Right now there's a mule deer on it, but we'll have to move our mule deer elsewhere. This plaque has been open for so long, and over the door looks really cool with these kinds of things. Who was that? Roy and Tristan both, thank you guys. Beauty shot. That deserves my money. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. And, Tristan as well. I can't believe you just took that shot and that's how it ended. I just, to be honest, I was getting about tired of running around after him. I just love that rack. I feel like it's one of the more realistic ones. The huge brow tines with like all the points and everything. So cool. And I think, as far as I know, first 300 moose we've ever gotten in a memorable fashion. Shout out to the cow moose that let me know he was coming, because when she ran through there I was like, oh, I know where this is going. It helped quite a lot. Okay, we need to determine a spot for the mule deer because I will just forget and I don't want to do that. Could take down a turkey, I guess, but I sort of have a good thing going here. I don't want to take down a legacy diamond mule deer either. Albino wildebeest, maybe. Oh no, I have a better idea. I got this. If you're not such a nooblet, you'd have shot more. Wait, more what? I'm missing something here. Yours is 0.1 bigger than mine? Little luck, I guess, after all that. Okay, I want to take down... Is this the smallest? 166.9, 166.6. That is. I sort of... Okay, hold on. Gonna do a little bit of redoing here. It's gonna take a moment. Okay. Other mule deer is gonna go here. That was shot recently. That one we can find relatively painlessly. Mule deer. I want to do the whitetail here. I don't have the slightest clue when that was shot. Is it this one? Oh, it is. That was quite nice of him to be just waiting there. He's very uneven, so I find it looks best. Oh, that doesn't. Looking the other way looks good. Maybe like that. And I want to put the bigger bighorn over here. So that's going to be June, July kind of area. Bighorn sheep. Could even be later. That's the 166. Bighorn? Where are you hiding? Is he further back? Trying to keep the lodge in working order. Because I forget things and then they just hide forever. Like, our huddle fallow was just gone between last Monday's stream and until yesterday's video when I realized that it was gone. Where is that? We're in May now. The map wasn't even out. Get back into reality. The weirdest way to extend a stream ever. I'm about to go and put the other one there. Alright. I'll find the other one at a later date. That was really lucky. We just happened to scroll right to there. So, it was kind of pointless because that's the one we took down from there, but we'll get that fixed. Anyway. Got some stuff shifted around. Got Seth and Sean both with the super chats. Thank you guys. And thank you, Seth, for the sticker as well. Just heading back. Did I pass it? That's all good. I'll find that after the stream. Not worried about it for the moment. Took the entire last 30 minutes. I had a weird iron sights running right at us heart shot, but pretty proud of that one. Anyway, that is going to do it for the stream, so thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. Especially thanks for hanging out when ridiculous tracking things were happening. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!